Lord Dalhousie. Lord Dalhousie was the Governor General of India from 1848 to 1856. Born on 22nd April 1812, he was educated at Harrow and Christ Church, Oxford. He was a Privy Councillor and President of the Board of Trade before assuming the office of the Governor General of India on 12 January 1848. A strong believer of Western supremacy in every sense, his administration marked the expansion of British Indian territories and the introduction of reforms and constructive activities. He believed that British rule was more beneficial to the Indians than the rule of their own princes. It is said about him that his predecessors had acted on the principle of avoiding annexation, but Dalhousie acted on the general principle of annexing if he could do so legitimately. So he introduced the doctrine of lapse. It is rightly said about the application of Dalhousie's doctrine of lapse that when heirs were lacking, he abolished titles. When they were plentiful, he made abolition a condition of recognition of family headship against rival claimants. Dalhousie thus changed the political scenario of the subcontinent within 8 years of his rule. A great deal of reforms was, however, introduced in Dalhousie's time. He reorganized Calcutta Secretariat and appointed a Lieutenant Governor for Bengal to relieve the administrative burden of the Governor General. He laid down the main lines of development of railway system in India, which has now been flourished as such that it has become world's the biggest and the most complicated railway system. Telegraph lines were set up, though now it is obsolete, and the postal system was reformed. He founded the Public Works Department or PWD, through which works program like construction of roads, bridges and other public utility works including extension of irrigation projects were undertaken. A department of public instruction was set up and the gradual stage of education were planned. He, through law, legalized remarriage of Hindu widows and removed the disability of a convert to Christianity to inherit paternal property. In 1853, the East India Company's charter was renewed, and under the new condition, the Indian civil service was thrown open to Indians. There was hardly a branch of administration, from the conservation of forests to the improvement of jails, where Dalhousie had not tried his reforming hand. It is therefore said that of the British administrators of India, some were conquerors, some were builders, while others were reformers, but Lord Dalhousie was all in one. Dalhousie's vision was to create a westernized India, and probably for that he went too far and too fast. Though he left behind a contented Punjab, provided the benefits of railways, roads and telegraphs, but he ignored completely the feeling of those who were affected by his policy of territorial expansion and of creative reforms. For these, the British had to pay the penalty of the Sipahi Mutiny of 1857. He retired on 29th February 1856, left India with a shattered health and died at last in 1860.